A firestone. A nice pair of stones for making fire. I've made a fire. That worked. The thing is open. So far, so good.
Finally! What day is it today? What day? What day? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. Oh, I'm so excited. Kettle. A huge herd of cattle just for me alone. Oh, how lovely! Oh no, I already got that 200 years ago. I'm sure you've come up with something new.
Us? Something new?
I've got it. A scepter. Made out of shiny gold and platinum. Much bigger and heavier than my old one. No, I didn't guess right. What else could it be? Say, who are you anyhow? And why aren't you wearing a ceremonial Seth robe?
Because ceremonial Seth robes are so out at the moment.
I can only be reawakened by my faithful followers. Could this mean that today isn't even my birthday?
Which birthday would this be?
You didn't change my clock, did you?
Me? Well...
Are you actually aware of how much time it takes to reset the time on a clock like that again? Boy, oh boy! You barely begin to sink into a divine sleep of a few centuries, and then some schmuck comes waltzing through here and botches things up big time. Alright, I'm sure you didn't just wake me up for the fun of it. So what's the deal here?
Show me the way out of here.
Up to the right and out through the garbage. Satisfied?
That was quite simple.
You're not outside yet.
Strawberry cake! I want some strawberry cake!
So, strawberry cake in exchange for your soul?
Jeepers creepers! Maybe that wasn't such a good idea.
That's what I thought.
Bestow upon me divine power?
Divine power? Do you actually know who it is that you have in front of you? I am the mighty Seth. I am the being who triumphed over Osiris, and I'm the being who strewed his body parts to the four winds. Except for his heart. I'm keeping that as a souvenir, and it presents the possibility of attaining complete control over him. Ever since then, Osiris has been incarcerated within the confines of the underworld.
Wait a minute. Osiris is my protector.
Hang on, whose side are you on anyway?
What do you mean, whose side? My own, of course!
I mean, who are you rooting for in the imminent battle of the gods?
Battle of the gods?
The time for the great battle draws nigh. The gods have begun already to don their armor. The guardian of the Ankh has failed. The divine power has been released, and now everyone's out to exploit it for their own intentions. Osiris's power grows, but he won't be able to channel his power as long as his heart belongs to me. Aha! A great power dwells in this divine heart, a power that is entirely at my disposal. The cards will be mixed anew. Who will rule over mankind? Who will rule over the underworld? When the planets have formed the constellation of the Camel, the fate of the gods will be decided. And now, excuse me, I have preparations to make.
It's always such jolly good fun to chit-chat with the gods. What were we talking about again? Let's see. The root has left behind a hole. I put it in my pocket.
You dare to take the urn, cursed one?
Yikes! The sullen Seth is back.
This is the urn that bears the heart of Osiris. I tore it out of him with my bare hands. And I need it in order to stand a chance against him in the battle of the gods. As punishment, I will now use my divine powers to smash you to pieces.
How is that supposed to happen?
I will send my army of scorpions.
Can't we talk about this some more?
The time for talking has passed.
Why?
The machines of war have already been set into motion, and stopping them now would really aggravate the weapons lobbyists.
You mean the scorpion lobbyists?
Exactly. Tremble before my army of scorpions.
What? This is the army of scorpions?
Well, there used to be more a few centuries ago. But even this one could kill you horribly within seconds.
One single, pitiful, puny scorpion with encroaching senility? And he's only got 5 legs!
I will now leave you combatants to your fate. You will suffer a wretched demise, impudent pharaoh. Ha!
I'll take this weird clump out. That won't work. That won't work. It doesn't drain anymore. Now! I'll put the stone to the side. The hole created by the missing floor plate. I picked up the lid. Apparently, someone is using the temple as his garbage dump. Thanks to unknown environmental polluters, my path to freedom has been blocked. I've put the little guy in a safe place. I hope they stay as lifeless as they look. Can anyone up there hear me?
That can't be. El Caravano, you actually made it! Everything's going according to plan?
As good as can be. I'm almost out of here.
Good luck. Everything's going according to plan?
Well, you get nothing for nothing.
We had a whip round for you. Take these provisions. They're sure to assist you.
There's a weasel that has dug through to the next cave. Oh no! Bananas! And targets in the form of the Pharaoh! Help! Oh, that's much more to my liking. I'll take a short rest.
Well, and that's the reason why I was extradited to the desert.
Man, what a creepy story.
Who's the naked, ugly chump who's taken a shower under our waterfall?
Is it possible?
The Pharaoh!
Good morning, fellows.
Tormentor, exploiter, enemy of Egypt.
Hey, let's all take it easy, guys. After all, we're all sitting in the same boat.
But our dastardly enemy!
I'm going to get the bananas.
Ephraim, perhaps we should behave like adults for a minute and first let him tell us what he's doing here?
If it has to be.
And that's how it came to be. That this spook sits on my throne while I was slaving away in that dreadful quarry.
So it was the undead Dinar who threw me out of the city.
That means there's a fiend who's even more treacherous than the Pharaoh. It's inconceivable to think what could happen if this heart of Osiris were to fall into the hands of Dinar.
Egypt would have a new ruler, and his name would be Osiris.
I would never get the Ankh back.
And I would end up having to brush my own teeth. Forever.
And if we all pulled together, we might even stand a chance at conquering this vile fiend.
Work together? With the Pharaoh? Well, if there's no other way.
On my journey, I've gathered a few heavy objects that I wouldn't mind getting rid of. For example, this junk here, which looks a little bit like the heart of Osiris.
It's not true, is it? You have the heart of Osiris?
You can have it if you want. I have prettier trinkets back at my palace.
What should we do with it? Who would have the faintest notion of what to do with it? Asil, didn't you mention something about a master at the bazaar?
The term master is perhaps a bit exaggerated. He sells bogus betting tips.
We have to give the heart of Osiris to that master. He'll know what to do with it.
We've got to find something to put it in so we can transport it safely. An urn or some other vessel.
How about using this?
The trophy. That's a good idea. Hello, Asil.
Do you perhaps have any useful items for me?
Here, these things might come in handy.
A soft, cushy pillow.
Hello, Asil.
About our relationship.
Yeah? What about it?
Shouldn't we give it another shot?
And how would you imagine that could possibly work?
We'll talk more about that later.
I had no idea that there was anything that we needed to discuss.
I can't stand water, and especially not this water.
Hello, Asil.
Got the time to fish a shell out of the water for me?
Are you still afraid of water?
Yes, unfortunately.
Then I'll lend you a quick hand.
So far, so good. Oh. Hey, that's it.